Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. My name is Allison and today I am finally getting to my January TBR. I was supposed to film this video a few days ago and it didn't end up working out, but that's okay because the day I was supposed to film, I actually ended up getting my dishwasher installed, so I'm really excited about that. I probably didn't mention it before because it's like, who talks about dishwashers on a booktube channel, but I'm really excited to have the dishwasher because that means I'm spending less time in the kitchen and more time reading books and creating things and all that sort of fun stuff. So I'm not complaining that I didn't get to film the other day, but it's really funny because I'm actually filming this when it's like 100% dark out, which is very strange because I normally film during the day to have like natural lighting and stuff and to make the videos look nicer. But since this is like a holiday week and my husband's off work and my kids are gonna be home, like I just don't have a full day like I normally do to film videos, so I'm having to film at night. So I have like lamps on all over the place with like the brightest light bulbs I could find in my house just so that this video is light enough. It's just the things we do for booktube, right? So anyways, enough of me jabbering. I have a few books on my January TBR. I have 5 picked out and I probably won't read them all because most of them are big. A couple of them are rereads, so those might go a little bit faster, but it's unlikely considering they're like adult books and I take a million years to read adult novels apparently. YA books are like whatever, but adult ones take me twice as long to read. So anyways, the first book I have on my TBR for January is Red Rising. This is a reread for me and I'm really excited to get back into this series. It's one of my top favorite series ever and I'm reading it in hopes that the final book in the Red Rising saga will get published in 2021. It says publication date is just the year 2021, so I'm hoping that's actually like fact and not just like estimated it might come out but it might not come out next year. I'm really hoping it does because I will be really sad if it doesn't. Maybe I won't. Maybe it will just give me another excuse to reread the books again next year. I don't know. Or not. I keep saying next year. In 2022, if Red Rising doesn't come out in 2021, the 6th book, I will just reread them again in 2022, and that's perfectly fine with me. The next book on my TBR is a repeat offender. It is The Hunter and the Mage by Caitlin Davis, and it's been on my TBR for a long time, and I just haven't gotten around to reading it. I really don't know why, because I really liked The Raven and the Dove. I don't know. Probably because I've just been putting too many books on my TBR and then I'm just not, it's not that I don't want to read the book, it's just that I have been taking a longer time to get through the books that I do decide to read, so I just haven't had time to read this one, but I am really looking forward to reading it because I need to find out what happens next. And again, the next book on my TBR is another repeat offender, and it's To Sleep in the Sea of Stars by Christopher Paolini. And I really honestly don't know if I'm even going to get to this one in January either. It's just on here because, I don't know, I want to read it, but it's very, very long. It doesn't look very big, but it uses really thin paper. So it's like over an 800-page book, and it doesn't look like it's an 800-page book, but it really is, I promise. There's like 870 some pages on the inside of this book. And I know it's going to take a really long time to get through because not only is it an adult novel, it's sci-fi, and that's not a genre I read a lot. So I know it's just going to take a bit to get through this one. So I am going to read it, just I don't know when. That's the truth. The next book I have on my TBR is it's another reread, and it's The Bone Season by Samantha Shannon. This is the first book in the series, and the 4th book is coming out next year in 2021, and it was supposed to get published in January, but now it's pushed back to February, which is okay because I wanted to reread the series before I picked that one up, and I don't binge read series because I get really bored if I just sit and read one series like straight through. I get bored with the characters and all of that stuff. So I usually, when I reread stuff, or if I read a series for the first time, I usually try to break it up like one book a month. Sometimes I'll read 2 books a month, like if I read one at the beginning and then I read the next book at the end of the month, it's not too bad. I just need a couple of books in between books in a series just so that I don't get bored with the characters and stuff like that. And then the last book I have on my TBR is Blood and Honey by Shelby Mahurin. I probably said that really wrong. But this is actually going to be a buddy read with my best friend Brianna, and we're both intending to read this book in January, but both of us have had, like, we have been so busy and our reading moods have just been insane. So if we get to this one in January, that will be really fantastic. I plan on it. I hope to. So I'm really excited to read this one. We buddy read Serpent and Dove, which was just, it was the best because we were both dying laughing at Reed and his silly, I don't know, just his reactions to everything were just hilarious. I really, really enjoyed Serpent and Dove, and I'm really looking forward to Blood and Honey. So that is basically it for my TBR. There are a few books coming out next month. I don't normally talk about new releases, but that's something I want to start adding to my TBR videos just so that it's a little bit different than, oh look, here's a list of the books that I didn't read last month and I'm moving on to next month, kind of a thing. So I already said that the 4th book in the Bone Season series, The Mask Falling, got pushed back to February. That was supposed to get released in January. Another book that's getting released in January is called The City of Tears, and it is a book I've already read. I was able to get a NetGalley of it last year because it was supposed to get published at the beginning of this year, I think, or 2020, and it didn't. So it got pushed back to 2021. So I know I've already read it, but I want a copy of it for my bookshelves, so that's on my list. And then the next book that's on my list is A Vow So Bold and Deadly, which is the sequel to A Heart So Fierce and Broken, and it's the final book in the Cursebreakers trilogy by Bridget Kemmerer. That one, I am having a hard time being excited for it because I really disliked the ending of the second book, A Heart So Fierce and Broken. I absolutely loved and adored A Curse So Dark and Lonely. I gave that book 5 stars, and A Heart So Fierce and Broken was good. It wasn't terrible until the end. I wanted to rip my hair out and scream and curse the world for that just terrible epilogue. I was so upset about it. I'm still upset about it. Can you tell? Can you tell I'm still mad about it? So I'm really, like, I'm gonna read it because I want to see the bad person get what's coming to them. I hope that happens. If it doesn't, I'm gonna be mad. I mean, more mad than I already am. So I'm gonna read it. I don't have high hopes for it. I'm hoping it fixes everything that happened, that went wrong in the second book. I don't know. Anyways, that's all I have on my new releases list. Those are the only books I'm intending to buy. I know there are tons more books that are getting published in January. I just only write down the ones that I'm actually interested in buying. So that list is pretty short. Yeah, I really don't have anything else to talk about. I feel like it's been a million years since I filmed a video for my booktube, and that's just because I like bulk film, so I like have stuff that I filmed like weeks ago that's still going up. But anyways, I figured it was time to sit down and film my TBR video. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys had fun watching me ramble about books, and I will see you in another video. Bye!